tell you about me. I am the one that draws you in as I speak. Come closer, wipe the tear from your cheek.
Welcome to St. Petersburg, Clearwater in Florida. The final round of the 2022 USA AquaX Championship, where the top 12 will progress to the P1 AquaX World Championships in the Bahamas.
And I'm stuttering now. Let me tell
This race is taking place alongside the P1 Offshore Championship for Superstocks, Supercats, and the mighty Class 1. A feast of action is taking place on the waters of the Gulf of Mexico this weekend.
I've talked with the devil, brought him down to his knees. Let me tell you about me, about your favorite song.
St. Pete Clearwater is famous for its award-winning pristine white sand beaches and emerald green Gulf waters on a sunny peninsula separating the Gulf of Mexico from Tampa Bay. Only 90 miles from Orlando, making this a perfect spot for a vacation for all the family.
I said hello, let me tell you about me.
With a vibrant social and artistic scene, St. Pete has it going on. The excellent dining, bars and shopping means entertainment and activities are never in short supply. There's enough to keep the most active of visitors busy at all times. The cultural scene in St. Pete is also famous for its incredible murals and street art, as well as a thriving local art community and of course some world-class museums. The Museum of Fine Arts has art from all ages, and the world-famous Dali Museum houses the largest collection of the famed Surrealist works outside of Spain. This part of Florida is a sporting paradise. With its excellent year-round climate, St. Pete Clearwater is ideal for all sorts of water sports, including kayaking, paddleboarding, and of course, marine motorsports. There's something for everyone, and it's all watchable from up close on St. Pete's new pier, with the Pier Tiki restaurant overlooking the weekend's action.
This is probably my favorite venue. Just right off the pier, it's beautiful. The town's awesome. Food. It's great to be back for sure.
Good. I love St. Pete. It's cool to be downtown. I like how you can pit right here. It's a short idle out. It's a good venue to watch from the pier. So all in all, I enjoy St. Pete, and it's close to my house, so that's a perk. And St. Pete's always been good. So enjoy the weekend, and we'll go from there.
I'm stuck here stuttering on.
The course was great. Big track, keeps some high speeds, and light chop. Everyone's bouncing around and it spaces everyone out. But for passing, it was great. I had a good time.
Like I say, it's really fast. There's a lot of close racing going on, which makes it fun. Normally, it's so rough you can't really go bond rail to bond rail. But this weekend in St. Pete, it's going to be really interesting, that's for sure.
Coming into the last round of the US AquaX season, James Jimmy Wilson has been the man to catch in the latter half of the season. With wins in Michigan City and a second place in Daytona Beach, Wilson has been on form and comes into the final round of the series with a healthy lead in the championship. Another strong performance here in St. Pete Clearwater, and the championship will be his.
To be leading is insane. This is kind of a pipe dream for me. So I'm super excited, and it comes with some stress and some pressure for sure coming to the last round because I want to win. But I've accomplished more than I thought I would my first year here in P1, and I'm excited, and we're ready to go do battle and try to come out here the champion this year.
Tori Snyder has been picking up points all season long after starting the series with a second place finish in Kissimmee St. Cloud. After a few problems in Daytona, where he only picked up 23 points, he might need Wilson to have a mechanical issue or two if he wants to take home the championship. Snyder is a man who always leaves it all out on the water, and he'll want to finish the season in style with a strong performance. Father and son duo Dustin and Devin Farthing have been consistent all season. They both have the skill to step up and pick up podium performances in any race and can never be counted out. Dustin Farthing will be riding with extra confidence after the win in Daytona and will likely be a threat again this weekend in St. Pete Clearwater.
Just go out and, try to win, try to get as many good points as I can for the weekend and, just get a good start and get up front and, try to ride consistent, but also, smart, try to push and, build as many points as we can.
5th place is a solid spot in the standings considering it's my first year, and coming into this weekend, I'm hoping to just get a win for the weekend, my first of the year, and finish the year off strong.
Also, keep an eye out for the likes of Christian Daly, Vanjay Ramjeet and Erminio Ian Tosca.
Yeah, I'm in third. I can still win. I just have to have a good weekend. So going to try to get good starts, go out there, ride smart, and still try to pull this off. So we'll see, Nothing, it's not over till it's over.
All three have hit podiums this season and will be aiming for a strong finish in this final race. In the AM 300 class, the clear favourite is number 55, Jay Finlayson. He's won the last 2 races in Michigan City and Daytona Beach and looks like he's the man to beat in St. Pete Clearwater. In race 1, Finlayson and number 143 Tyler Erith had a close battle from the start, but it's Finlayson who takes the lead and gets the whole shot. There's a problem for 207 Matthew Smith, one of the championship contenders. He's crashed and finds himself in the water. Joe Johnson, number 91, has been pushing hard all race long, trying to challenge Finlayson for the lead, but Finlayson is riding strongly and manages to stay out in front. At the end of race 1, it's the favourite Jay Finlayson who stays strong and comes through to take the checkered flag and the win. The top 3 in the AM 300 class first went to Jay Finlayson, second to Trey Williams, and third to Joe Johnson.
Came out to first place, had a real good lead, so decided to take it off a little bit. And then the next thing you know, there's no power to it, so now we have to get wrenching.
Pro Race 1 gets underway and the riders charge from the start looking to grab the whole shot. 116 Vanjay Ramjeet and 777 Juan Lezcano are battling hard from the off, aiming to grab that top spot in the early stages of race 1. Ramjeet takes the whole shot, but Lezcano manages to pass him, but he's gone in the wrong direction, so Ramjeet hangs on to first position. Tori Snyder is chasing hard, looking to get past Lezcano, but Lezcano is finding the rhythm and manages to hang on to second place. Snyder and championship leader Jimmy Wilson are going toe-to-toe for third place. Snyder holds on though and makes third place his own for now. Christian Daly finds the rhythm from further back and gets up into third place. He's now got his sights set on Lezcano up ahead in second. Lezcano is on a bit of a charge here and passes the early leader Ramjeet to move into first place. Now it's 105 Christian Daly who has really found the rhythm in this race. He looks like he's the fastest man out on the water and looking like he could challenge for top spot. There's a problem out on the circuit and the yellow flags are flying with a rider down and in the water. Christian Daly is flying and building more and more speed. He's closing in on first place. Big drama as race leader Juan Lezcano crashes and the fastest man on the water, Christian Daly, blasts past and into first. The race comes to an end and it's 105 Christian Daly who crosses the line to take the win in race 1. And crossing the line in second place is the ever-experienced rider, Dustin Farthing. The results from a dramatic first moto here in St. Pete Clearwater. Christian Daly takes the win ahead of Dustin Farthing. Third place goes the way of Tori Snyder, fourth to James Wilson, and rounding out the top 5 was the early race leader, Vanjay Ramjeet.
It was awesome. We didn't get an amazing start, but we just slowly worked our way through the field. As the moto went on, it roughened up pretty good. I think I played into our favor because we had a Sea-Doo up in the front, so I think it got a little out of hand for him. But all in all, we rode strong. The team prepped an amazing boat. Just super pumped to get this Moto 1 win.
It's all to play for as race 2 is about to get underway under stunning clear skies. We're off with race 2 in the AM class. It's an explosive start from Jay Finlayson, the race 1 winner. He blasts off the line and into first almost as soon as the race gets going. Big drama early on for Joe Johnson. The man who finished 3rd in race 1 looks like he's got a mechanical issue and could be out of the race. A heartbreaking moment for Johnson.
Yeah. We were running second. We actually had a pretty good start. We were able to take the lead actually on the start run. And Finlayson got inside me going through turn 2, I guess. And as we were coming onto the chicane there on the front stretch, I hit a wave and I bounced into the buoy. The counterweight underneath the buoy came up, hit the bottom of the hull, and it just destroyed the hull, cracked it in pieces.
It's still Finlayson out in the lead with 618 Trey Williams behind him in 2nd place. Tim Hickman on the 161 ski with a burst of speed passes 303 Frankie Mojica. Jimmy Roberts has his hand in the air and it looks like he's got a problem and is out of the race. But as we reach the finish line, Jay Finlayson looks untouchable and he crosses the line to go 2 from 2 here in St. Pete Clearwater. Just one more race to go for Finlayson to make it the perfect weekend. So it's Finlayson with the win, Trey Williams again in 2nd place. Domenico Barilla moves from 5th in race 1 to finish 3rd in race 2. It's time for the pros to get ready and head out onto the water for their 2nd moto. Can Christian Daly back up the win in race 1 with another solid showing, or will it be another rider who steps up in race 2? Also racing here is Sophie Francis, the wife of the late great Eric Francis. Eric Francis won the opening round of the series before tragically losing his life in an endurance race back in June. Francis remains much missed by everyone in the aquacross community. The Pro Enduro class gets underway with everyone charging hard from the start. Ian Tosca, last year's champion, doesn't get the best of starts, but one man who does is Jimmy Wilson. Wilson was 4th in race 1 and is looking to improve on that in race 2. But it's Tori Snyder who grabs 1st place. Race 1 winner Christian Daly is in 2nd, with Camden Powell and Dustin Farthing battling for 3rd. Snyder, who was 3rd in race 1, needs another strong performance here, and he could be in with a chance of the overall. Snyder completes the start lap in 1st place, but there is a long way to go in this race. Right now it's Landis in 2nd place. He was 8th in race 1 and of course will be wanting to improve on that now we're back out again on the water. James Wilson is running in 3rd with Devin Farthing moving nicely in 4th. Wilson just needs to keep that boat moving and near the top of the standings and the championship could be his. We've got a tight battle for 5th between Dennis Mack and Erminio Ian Tosca. Ian Tosca took the overall win in Sarasota, but the latter half of the championship hasn't seen him pick up the points he needs to defend his 2021 title. Still in the lead is Tori Snyder with Christian Daly in 2nd. Can Snyder hold on to take the win, or will Daly be able to move up into 1st and repeat his race 1 victory? Dustin Farthing had a solid race 1 to finish in 2nd. But he's had problems over the first couple of laps in race 2, and sadly he's not going to be able to finish the race. No change in the top positions. Snyder is still in the lead with Daly in 2nd and Wilson in 3rd. Devin Farthing running well in 4th. Devin Farthing makes a great pass on Jimmy Wilson. But no, Jimmy Wilson passes Christian Daly and he moves back into third. But now race 1 winner Christian Daly is having some issues and he's dropped back several positions. Huge moment here in the quest for the overall win. Will Daly be able to pick up enough points to still have a chance of the overall going into race 3? Torrey Snyder is still leading, but Devin Farthing is on a mission to try and catch him. The white flag is waving, which means only 1 lap to go in race 2. Huge moment in this race as Torrey Snyder crashes and Devin Farthing storms past to take the lead. A massive shame for Snyder. He's been leading for most of the race but crashes on the very last lap. He needs to try and get on board quickly and not drop too many more positions. A glorious moment though for Devin Farthing as he comes across the line to take the checkered flag and the win in race 2. Thankfully, Snyder was able to get back on the ski and get moving again quickly to finish the race in 3rd place. After another race full of huge moments, it was Devin Farthing who took the win. Wilson finished in 2nd place with Torrey Snyder hanging on to 3rd. 4th went to Camden Powell, with 5th belonging to Anthony Radicic.
Great start. I came out in about 5th place, and just the whole race I was pushing because it's the last race of the year, so I knew if I tried my hardest I could get it, and I ended up passing everyone up to the last lap and came away with my first moto win of the year.
Sometimes it's hard to focus, just to persevere and just to make it.
It's time for the final races of the season. The AM class are ready to go, and from the off, it's that man, Jay Finlayson, who quickly grabs the lead. Eric Diaz is in 2nd. Joe Johnson and Trey Williams are just behind the early race leaders. Can anyone deny Finlayson a hat-trick of wins here in St. Pete Clearwater? Finlayson has looked absolutely untouchable this weekend. Trey Williams gets past Joe Johnson and up into 3rd place. And now Trey Williams gets past Eric Diaz to move up into 2nd. Matthew Smith now moves past Joe Johnson. Smith is charging here. He's got past Eric Diaz, who's starting to drop back after a great start in this 3rd race. At the end of the race though, it's Jay Finlayson who takes the checkered flag to go 3 from 3 in St. Pete Clearwater, winning the race and taking home the overall. The results from race 3, Finlayson again takes the win. 2nd place goes to Trey Williams and 3rd to Matthew Smith. In the overall, it is of course Finlayson who takes it. A hat-trick of 2nd place finishes for Trey Williams brings him 2nd, and 3rd in the overall goes to Domenico Barilla. The pros now head out onto the water for one final time before we head to the Bahamas. And we get underway. It's Devin Farthing and James Wilson who are flawless out there, racing hard to see who can take the coveted hole shot. It's Wilson who bags the hole shot, but Devin Farthing is just behind, and the race 2 winner is not going anywhere. Behind the early leaders is Ian Tosca, and next to him is Dave Davidson. And they both got Dustin Farthing for company. After the first lap, it's James Wilson in the lead with Devin Farthing behind him in 2nd place. There's a close battle between 2 experienced riders. Ian Tosca and Dustin Farthing are neck and neck, but it's Ian Tosca who manages to hold on to the position. Snyder had a heartbreaking moment in race 2, but he's pushing hard and moves past Ian Tosca to land in 3rd place. He's found his rhythm here and he'll be hoping he can push on up through the field. Now it's Christian Daly who's got his set sight on Ian Tosca. Ian Tosca appears to be struggling in the rough water and Daly gets past him, so Christian Daly is now running in 4th place. It's not going to plan out on the water for Ian Tosca. Jonathan Dent gets past him, followed by Christopher Landis. Problems again for Torrey Snyder. He's stopped but manages to get going again quickly. Devin Farthing had come to a stop and Ian Tosca got past him. He's close with Dustin and manages to get past Dustin Farthing. James Wilson is having his best race of the weekend and still holds on to the lead. Camden Powell has got an issue here. He was 4th in race 2, but it looks like he's not going to be able to finish race 3. At the front of the race, we've got a huge battle between the two teammates, James Wilson and Christian Daly. It's neck and neck between them, with the lead changing between these exceptional riders. But finally, Daly makes a move that sticks, and he takes the lead, pushing Wilson down to 2nd. Now Devin Farthing finds the speed he needs after coming to a stop earlier in the race. He's now past Ian Tosca and up into 4th position. On to the last lap, and Christian Daly powers across the line to take the win in race 3. But as Wilson crosses the line in 2nd, it caps a superb weekend as he wins the overall and the 2022 AquaX Championship. The results from Moto 3, Christian Daly your race winner with James Wilson in 2nd. 3rd went to Torrey Snyder, 4th to Devin Farthing, and 5th position again goes to Anthony Radicic.
I believe so. It was awesome. It was a tough moto. We didn't get a super amazing start. We're gonna work our way through the pack a little bit. There were some people I had my eye on in order to get the spot that I wanted. So we did that. That's what we did. We went out and took care of business, and that's awesome. I'm super happy. Jimmy got the championship. I mean, it's amazing. The dude's 2nd year, super talented. Boats are amazing. He was super consistent. He's an awesome rider. I couldn't be more happy for him. And I'm just super pumped that our team is sitting up on the top 3.
The overall results in the Pro Enduro class, and it was tight. The win going to James Wilson with 55 points. Just 2 points behind were Christian Daly in 2nd, with the wins in race 1 and race 3 to break the tie with Devin Farthing in 3rd. 4th goes to Torrey Snyder and 5th to Anthony Radicic.
Super surreal, man. Like, I can't believe it. Broward Motorsports, the whole team, the mechanics, down to the driver, everybody, my parents, Ashley, making us breakfast and everything. I mean, it's super cool to be a part of this team and my first full year here at P1 and bring home a championship. So I'm super stoked. Can't believe it.
I'm going into the Bahamas hoping to win. I know I have the speed and I have the potential. I just need to keep it together and I can get the overall.
I think we're looking pretty good going to the Bahamas. We've got a lot of fast boats, a lot of fast riders going to be showing up, so it should be a really good showing.
I had a good weekend, man. The team they build a great ski and makes it easier for me to just pull the trigger and go have some fun. So it's awesome to win the weekend and come out of the year with the #1 spot. So this is huge.
Brings the US AquaX Season Championship to a close. Next time out, we're heading to the Bahamas for the P1 AquaX World Championship.
Swimming.